In this video, we are going to be talking about the common social media mistakes that I see a lot of photographers making. So stick around so you can find out if you're making these mistakes in your social media marketing as well, because I'm also going to be showing you exactly how to fix all of these mistakes and how to grow your social media marketing in a way that brings your business more income, more clients, and more success. I want to help you grow your photography business via social media. So if you are interested in seeing how I implement these tips, you can go ahead and follow me on Instagram. My Instagram is at Michelle Poteet Photography, and I will link that below. And one of the first things you're gonna wanna do when we're talking about any type of marketing is make sure you really understand your ideal client, because you're not just speaking to the void to anyone. You're not just speaking about yourself and your business. You really wanna be speaking directly to your ideal client. And so before you start any type of marketing, you really need to know who your ideal client is and understand that person inside and out, so you know how to communicate directly to that person. Okay, so if you have never sat down and figured out who your ideal client is, or if it's been a while since you have sat down and figured out your ideal client, because our ideal client can change pretty frequently, so I think it's important to do an ideal client workbook at least once a year and truly get a feel for who your ideal client is. So if that's you, if you need to figure out who your ideal client is either for the first time, or if you need to update your ideal client and really hone in on your marketing for that specific person, I have a free ideal client workbook that you can download in the description below. And that will go through just a lot of different pieces of like how to figure out who your ideal client is, and I'll also give you an example of exactly who my ideal client is, so you'll see all of my answers, and then there'll be space for you to fill out your own answers as well. So go ahead and download that. That's going to be so important when we're talking about any type of marketing. Okay, now the first mistake that I see a lot of photographers making on social media is using the word I more than the word you. You're not really going to attract people by talking about yourself, like, look at me, look how cool I am, versus talking about them. Again, we're focusing really specifically on our ideal client, and we should be talking about our business in a way that we are showing people, this is how my services benefit you. Right? So I see a lot of photographers have their captions be something like, I love my job so much. I have the best job in the world. I love photographing couples. It makes my heart so happy to photograph families. So you see how those are fine things to say, but I'm using the word I. It's all about me. Clients coming to me is all about me. We want to focus on our clients. And when I say we're focusing on our clients, another thing I don't really like is when photographers just make the entire caption of the post about the clients that are in the post. That is fine for making those clients feel good, but with our marketing, we're really attracting our future clients, okay? And so you want to be talking to your future client, not necessarily just about the person who is in those photos. So we are going to want to use the word you as much as possible in our marketing, okay? You can say something about how you love photographing families or whatever. You can say something about the clients in those photos that you're posting, but our main emphasis is going to be on you. So again, we're talking to our ideal client. We're talking about why our services benefit them and encouraging them to book with us. So a good rule of thumb is to scan your posts after you've written it, scan your captions after you've written it, and see how many times you use the word I versus use the word you. And you want to use the word you a lot more than the word I. So we're focusing on our future client. We're focusing on attracting that person. We're focusing on talking about why our services are a benefit to them, as opposed to talking about me and why my services are a benefit to me. Okay, does that make sense? Again, if you want to see how I use this in like real life examples in my Instagram captions, go ahead and follow me on Instagram, look at some of my captions and see how I use the words you more than the word I, and focus on my next clients instead of me or my past clients. Okay. The next big mistake I see a lot of photographers making is focusing on growth instead of conversion. So take it from someone who has over 14,000 photographers on Instagram. The numbers don't matter, and at least those vanity metrics. So vanity metrics are things like followers and likes. And I see a lot of photographers, I've even had people come to me for mentor sessions, and they just want to focus entirely on how do I grow my Instagram account. And I try to tell them, you are focusing on the wrong thing. Sure, I can tell you how to get more followers, but that's not what you need. You are a business owner. You are trying to go full time with your photography business. You are trying to raise your prices. You are trying to attract more clients. Having a lot of Instagram followers does none of those things, right? Even if you only have 300 followers on Instagram, if every one of those people booked you, I think you would be fully booked, right? I mean, maybe I take on 300 sessions a year, I'm not even sure, but if all of those 300 people booked you, that's what you need. You don't need more people to follow you on Instagram and like your posts. You need more people that are already following to book with you. And there's nothing wrong with growing your Instagram and attracting more followers who will then book with you. But our focus needs to be on the numbers that we need to be focusing on are how many of the people who see your posts are booking you, not how many random people that don't matter are following you and then never booking with you, okay? So we don't need to focus on followers or likes. We need to focus on getting bookings from Instagram. So really, making sure you don't need to focus on followers at all. We need to focus on conversion. Okay, and then another mistake I see a lot of photographers making is relying on social media alone for their leads and bookings. Social media is great, and I do get some bookings from it, but it's not like it used to be back in the day. So I remember when I was a wedding photographer 5 years ago even, I would say probably at least half of my wedding bookings were coming from Instagram alone, because back then people were using hashtags and people would go onto Instagram and search hashtag Indiana wedding photographer to find their wedding venues or to find their photographers, all their vendors. And people are not doing that anymore. I'm a family photographer now, and people don't really go on Instagram to search for family photographers. They might find me on Instagram, but it's not usually because they're searching it, and hashtags aren't really a thing anymore, at least not a thing for getting people to find your business and book with you. So like I said, some people do find me on Instagram, and it is important to be using keywords on Instagram in order to get found, because people can just search keywords now, kind of like they would on Google. But I would say less than 20% of my bookings come from Instagram now, and a majority of my bookings actually come from Google. And I do think that Google is the best thing to focus on if you want to focus on getting high quality, high end leads and clients into your business. I have found personally that the clients who are willing to spend the most money with me generally find me on Google. Usually the kind of tiers are that the people who are willing to spend the least amount of money are going on Facebook to look for their services, and then people who are willing to spend a little bit more are going on Instagram or getting referrals from friends and family, and then people who are willing to spend the most amount of money are going to Google. I don't know why this is. It's just something I found to be true, and something that a lot of my mentor clients have found to be true as well. So if you are someone who really needs to work on your social media, I think my business really started exploding a couple years ago when I started ranking #1 on Google for all of my really important keywords like Greenville photographers, Greenville family photographers, etc. So I actually have a super cheap SEO mini course if you are interested in figuring out the easy way to rank really quickly on Google. I will go ahead and leave a link for that below, because like I said, I think that is the #1 thing that's really made my business explode. Okay, so one thing I want to mention is you want to get people off of your Instagram and onto your website. So the goal of Instagram is not to, at least for you, that your goal in your Instagram marketing should not be to keep people on your Instagram. It should be to figure out how to get them off Instagram onto your website and onto your email list. Okay, so you can use social media in a way that is really beneficial for you to, again, point people to your website, which will then increase your SEO. And then also you can use social media to build your email list, which is then where you are going to sell to your potential clients. And that's how they're really going to start booking with you. You own your website and you own your email list. You do not own your Instagram account, and that can get shut down at any moment. Okay, so if you're interested in learning how to build an email list, this is something that I feel like a lot of photographers don't do, or they don't know how to do it effectively. So if you have not started your email list already, I recommend using Flowdesk. That is the email marketing system that I use, and I will leave a 50% off code for Flowdesk below. And again, that has been another huge game changer in my business, is basically implementing SEO and social media marketing, and email marketing. Combined in order to get people onto my website, and then from there get them directly onto my email list, and then from my email list is where they generally get pitched and then they book. So I recommend Flowdesk, recommend setting up email marketing in your business. Okay, so what you can do is you can use Manychat for both of those things. So you can use Manychat to get people off of Instagram onto your website and onto your email list. Okay, so Manychat, M-A-N-Y chat, is a automation tool for Instagram, where basically if you've ever seen people say something like comment this word and I will send you XYZ. Someone would comment, so let's use fall mini sessions, for example. So if I'm trying to sell fall mini sessions on my Instagram, I can say something like comment fall, and I will send you a link to my fall mini sessions. Then the person would comment fall, they would automatically get a DM. All this is set up automatically in Manychat. So they would automatically get a DM from my Instagram account that says, here's where you go to see my fall mini sessions. And from there, it would take them to my website. Another thing I like to use it for is getting people onto my email list. So one of the ways that I get people onto my email list is through my pricing guide. So they'll enter their email address and then they will automatically get sent my pricing guide, and they will also get added to my email list. So for example, let's say I'm pitching newborn photography. I can say, if you want all of the details about newborn photography, comment newborn and I'll send you my pricing guide. So they will comment newborn, they will automatically get a link to where they can enter their email to download my pricing guide. And from there, they'll be on my email list. So that is all of the tips I have for you. Again, we talked about using you more than I, focusing on conversion instead of growth. Not solely relying on social media for your leads and booking. We talked about getting people off of your social media onto your website, focusing on SEO instead of just social media, building your email list with Flowdesk, and then using Manychat to set up those automations. So if you have any other questions about anything we talked about, I would love to help you. Go ahead and leave me a comment down below if you have any questions about how I use social media in my business, and I cannot wait to see you guys in the next video.